How did you administer the ricin poison to your victims?
Whoa. I am the one with the power in his hands.
That's not entirely accurate.
Those who believe in me shall be free. Alabanza, Alabanza.
Get off. How'd you poison them?
Not me. Maduli, my petrol spirit, told me, put the powder in the aguardiente bottles that they buy from me. And I did it.
Thank you, Jimmy. My ritual's almost complete.
Maduli curses you! You!
I'm afraid my dooley's a little late to the party on that one. Appreciate you helping me out tonight, Jimmy. I've been waiting a long time for this. I really needed it. I'll be okay. I followed the code. The stalk was good. I'm just a little rusty since killing my brother. Or maybe I took pity on my victim. I mean, sure, he's a heinous killer, but he also bumps into walls. Hey, Sergeant. Thanks for supporting the bowling team.
Fuck you. Where's my blood report on the Maynard victim? So what's that, a titty site?
Oops, caught me.
Bullshit. What the hell were you really doing in here?
The tits are right there.
Yeah. But in 10 years, you've never rented a single porn title.
Huh. How would you know? Call me an office crazy, but your humbling interest in my personal life could be misinterpreted as harassment in some circles.
So report me.
I could think of easier solutions.
Nice tits.
What the fuck? What the fuck? Get the fuck off me! Fuck! Get the fuck off! Fuck that shit!
Who's your daddy?
Harry Morgan?
Dude, the lead forensics investigator on the Joint Task Force. That's who.
Oh, okay.
So, you want in on this bitch or not?
What bitch?
The only bitch in town, baby, the Bay Harbor Butcher. I got you temporarily assigned.
Vince, you didn't have to do that.
Nothing sexy, of course, just some bone marrow collection for DNA IDs. But it'll get you in the tent. And you gotta see the tent. Amazing. Say it.
You're my daddy.
Sounds weird when you say it.
If there's anyone who'd like a newcomer's chip, you've got 3 minutes to share if you want it.
Oh, really?
Go ahead, man. You're among friends.
Well,
What's your name?
Bob.
Hi,
Hi, Bob.
Hi. It is good coffee, thank you.
So tell me, exactly how full of shit are you?
I'm not full of anything.
It was a nice performance in there. Where did you download it from? Addict.com?
Look, I have no reason to lie.
Sure you did. We all do.
You thought I was lying?
I don't know. Bob?
Well, it is anonymous.
Do you like the heat?
Not really. I'm partial to air conditioning.
No, I love it. Makes me feel like the whole world could explode at any moment.
It's a pleasant thought. Is there an art store near here?
So you've been using?
Using what? Oh, no. No drugs. Perfectly clean.
Look what we have here.
Jesus, what are you
Come on. You gonna help or what?
So that was a little weird last night.
No, yeah, well, it was dark. My eyes hadn't adjusted. All I could see were shadows.
Yeah. Well, please put those shadows out of your mind.
So what's this big break in the Bay Harbor Butcher case I keep hearing about?
Algae.
Algae?
Yeah. Masuka found microscopic algae inside the garbage bags with the bodies.
Algae under the sea. Imagine that. How does that help?
Because there are over 100,000 species, all different. Masuka thinks he can use them to pinpoint which harbor the killer keeps his boat.
Oh.
He's got some marine biologists coming down to take a look. Can you imagine something so little being the thing that breaks this case? I gotta go. I'll see you at the station.
It doesn't make sense. If there's algae on my victims, it would have to come from the ocean where I dumped them. Obviously, I'm missing something, and I don't like that. Hey, so I heard you found some algae that might help crack the big case?
You heard right.
What kind of algae?
Diatoms. Eukaryotic algae.
Okay, this is the first time I regret not being a bigger nerd. Eukaryotic?
I'll let Manny explain it to you. He's picking up the evidence tomorrow so he can study it in his own lab.
Got a next of kin we can notify?
Denny was like a loner.
Who's that?
The Dark Defender. Denny had this great idea to put a spin on that vigilante serial killer we got running around.
Definitely has a nicer ring to it than the Bay Harbor Butcher.
I'm conducting an interview here, Morgan.
Denny was trying to set up the Dark Defender as a graphic novel. Stalker of the night, his blade of vengeance turns wrong into right. I need some air.
Thanks a lot.
The Dark Defender. Nah, Miami's too hot for all that leather.
First time I got high, I was 15. No, that's not right. I was 14. No, wait. I was definitely 15, because it was my freshman year. I remember now, because I was dating Susie Mitchell. We broke up because I called her by her sister Sharon's name once. She hated when people did that. She didn't know was that I had a thing for Sharon. Sharon didn't want anything to do with me, so...
Don't you hurt my baby! Don't you dare!
Hey, don't look. Close your eyes. Mommy loves you.
Don't you hurt my baby!
It's okay, Mom. You're safe.
That's hot.
I need hard evidence on this Olsen character and fast. And if you can find the guy, even better.
The full force of the FBI. That's the last thing I need. I've got to make sure Lundy gets his man. After I figure out a way to erase the Marina files and make up with my girlfriend. And then maybe I'll tackle world hunger because things can't really get much worse.
So they save rainwater to
Okay,
drink.
now try and keep your fingers off your face. You don't want people to think you're picking your nose.
You mean like this?
Cody, you need to take this seriously.
Dexter said it should be fun.
Dexter does drugs. He's wrong.
Who's the skank?
Deb, did knocking occur to you?
Who is she? And are you trying to fuck her or set her on fire?
Hey, I didn't do this to you when you were riding square jaw guy with the handcuffs.
That's different. I wasn't cheating on anyone with Gabriel. How could you do this to Rita, not to mention her kids? You're like their father.
Hey, Rita broke up with me, okay?
You fucked up, Dex. Big time. Ew, excuse me.
When do you move?
As soon as possible, but not tonight. I have a date.
I thought you broke up with Gabriel.
No, it's someone new.
Lundy's special agent Lundy?
So he's 20 years older than me. What do you care?
I don't. I mean, I'm sure you wouldn't do anything like that.
What are you talking about? Doing like what?
Like, try to sleep your way to the top.
You douche. That is so not true.
No, of course not. I shouldn't have even said anything, and I'm sure that thought would never even occur to anyone else.
Double douche. You are not allowed to talk about anyone I date as long as you're seeing Little Miss, pardon my tits. I'm sorry, Dex, but she is gross. And pale. And nobody is pale in Miami. She is obviously a vampire. A gross English titty vampire.
You just described the perfect woman.
Kill one man and you're a murderer. Kill thousands, a conqueror. Kill them all and you're a god. Does it sound to you like our guy has a narcissistic personality disorder? A classic god complex.
I think you're onto something, Angel. To tell you the truth, I don't know what my alter ego had in mind when he wrote that crap. I just pulled from various blogs on the internet, mixed and matched. Presto manifesto.
I see lots of references, like this one. You can't depend on your eyes when your imagination is out of focus.
He's a trekker. That shit's straight from Deep Space Nine.
What? Mark Twain said that. It's one of his most famous quotes.
Twain was never on Deep Space Nine. He was on Next Generation.
He didn't say it on Star Trek.
Okay, so what's it from?
A Connecticut Yankee in King Arthur's court.
This is a waste of time. Dux is the butcher. We're not gonna find trace evidence on his clothes. The guy we're after is way too careful for that.
Have to agree with you there.
You think it could be Dokes?
It's not about what I think, it's all about the evidence.
All those times you called me lab geek, fairywinkle, donkey fluffer. I'm just glad I took it lying down, you know?
You said something before you passed out about my father. What was it?
I don't know. What was it? I was kind of drugged at the time.
Don't test me, Sergeant. I could have killed you. I didn't.
You didn't because you can't. I've had time to think about this, Morgan. I don't fit that code you were talking about, do I? At first, I thought the butcher only went after criminals because nobody gives a goddamn what happens to them. But now I think you got a conscience.
Of course I have a conscience. I left you a place to shit, didn't I?
This footage was taken 4 days ago at a mobile station just off Highway 41, southeast of Naples. Ladies and gentlemen, Sergeant James Dokes.
Can't believe it. 349 for regular?